High5 is a mobile application that provides event information, goal setting, and peer encouragement for college students. The application also has gamification elements to encourage students to attend activities, be involved with clubs, and even work on their homework. High5's main feature is an events calendar that is dynamically updated from various sources. Students can also send high fives as thank yous to other students for helping them in different ways. Finally, there is a leaderboard that tracks high five collection for each student, which provides a competitive element similar to achievements in other video games. Depending on the university, there could also be additional benefits and rewards for the winners. This application allows students to know what is happening on campus while providing a convenient space to encourage camaraderie and collaboration. There are quite a few universities in the United States that are currently using some sort of mobile application to help their students find the information that they need. I have compiled 3 examples in the current marketplace. Bluebridge is an application that is very powerful for college recruiting and has a secondary functionality for their current students and alumni. The current student features focus on events and academic advisor information. The recruiting section allows prospective students to fill out paperwork and stay up to date on their application and their enrollment status easily. Bluebridge even offers an orientation function to keep students in the know during onboarding events. The second example is Harvard University, and they have created their own application for student access on the go. It offers access to basic information about the campus hours and services, as well as easy access to the student portal. This allows students to access their courses, email, grades, and other important information easily. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any other functionality other than just accessing the basic information found on the website for Harvard, as well as the internal portal. The third example is Modo Labs, which is a service that provides pre-built application to be selected in modules and customized for each university that uses it. They offer almost all possible services to be built into their applications, including access to the university portal, the student email account, access to the student's ID card, university webcam and video viewing. They have mobile printing and information about campus services like dining hours and much, much more. Modo Labs provides the most robust application with a very simple setup. While all of these applications are quite powerful and can be used by students in a variety of ways, High5 is innovative in the way that it provides information about the campus and activities, but also encourages students to get involved with the activities with elements of gamification. The leaderboard serves as the home screen so that students are instantly transported to a mindset of fun and competition. In the development process, High5 started out as an idea for a human-computer interaction class project. We wanted to solve a real problem that affects students at the University of Advancing Technology specifically. We decided as a group that many students don't participate in events, and many of them don't even realize that there are so many clubs and events happening every week and possibly every day. Because of this, we set out to create something that would be informative but also fun so that all students would have equal access to the events calendar, and we would create the game aspects to make it more fun. We split into different groups for the design and development, and 3 of us presented ideas for the look and feel of the application. We decided to go with the majority of my design with elements of the logo from Gabby Peterson, and the header image and text is from our teammate Troy Lucas. It became my design responsibility after this. I created several menu options including home, notifications, check-ins, goals, and the high five section. The sections that are included in the current application are slightly different because we found that check-ins, goals, and high fives seemed like the same thing, and they were a little confusing. I also decided that we needed a calendar of events included in the application because this was one of the main pain points that we discovered when our research started on why students don't go to events. Our goals section has become events and allows students to view all upcoming events on campus and then add those events that interest them to their calendar. We also spent time brainstorming the specifics of the application and how the student would use High5. This also branched out into more advanced planning, which included semester end prizes, public-facing leaderboard, and other larger ideas. One of the biggest hurdles that I had to overcome was the lack of involvement from my team members. Some of that was because I had the most responsibility creating the design, but because I ended up designing the majority of the application, I also had to take over other roles that should have been assigned to others. I was also acting as a project manager a lot of the time because I was making decisions and providing the timeline for the application. In the end, however, the entire team absolutely helped with the final design and functionality of high5. For the demonstration part, high5 is a mobile application that will connect with an email or social media account like Facebook or Twitter to create an account and log in. After that, the login process will be relatively quick because it will also be able to access the information previously stored by the user. The home screen shows the leaderboard. This is the main attraction of high5 because it is one of the key differentiators. This screen tracks student activity in real time so that a student can always see the top 5 students with the most high fives and then where they fall in the rankings as well. There is an option to see the entire leaderboard, but the students' ranking is shown below the top 5 students to save time and clicks. Next, you can tap over to the notifications section. This screen holds all of the notifications, whether it's an activity that a fellow student has invited you to, or if it's a personal thank you note with a high five attached from another student. The next section is the check-in screen. This allows students to check into events around campus using the GPS and time information from their phone. The next section allows the student to add events in their calendar and browse all of the current events happening on campus. Finally, the high-5 section acts as somewhat of a trophy room that showcases all of their earned high fives. There is also a section where students can browse all of the possible high fives and even add events to their calendar directly from the high-5 screen. high5 is an innovative application for universities, especially small, specialized universities like the University of Advancing Technology. However, I purposefully left out any attachment to the UAT intranet, which would be a fantastic addition as far as user experience goes. I originally left it out because I wanted a standalone application that wouldn't have to rely on any current UAT technology. However, it would absolutely need to be an addition in the future. Another area of improvement would be the overall design and user experience. Working in a large group provided a lot of good ideas and resources, but it also provided a lot of differing opinions. I think that the interface ended up being a compromise of ideas because there were too many designers involved. In fact, all of us were designers. The interface certainly works, but in the future it could be simplified and cleaned up so that it is universally pleasing and easier to use. Overall, high5 is an innovative mobile application for universities and is absolutely needed with the current state of technology and information being instantly accessible nearly everywhere you go. The students of UAT could certainly benefit from a centralized location of event information, and they would be delighted to be involved in a campus-wide game of student involvement. The result of an application like this would increase student engagement, student involvement, and student retention. In conclusion, high5 is a mobile application that allows university students to be connected to their university with easy access to event information, student connection, and a fun way to get involved with the university. With the game aspects built into the high5 application, students will be more likely to sign up for events and actually attend so that they can gain more high fives.